All right, guys, big win for the Utah Jazz over the Memphis Grizzlies, basically because the Jazz can't seem to find a way to beat the Grizzlies, except for tonight and except for Joe Ingles coming out of this game bloody, bruised, but with a victory. If we never have to play the Grizzlies again, I will not complain because the Grizzlies are so tough to play. That team has a defensive anchor in Marc Gasol who protects the rim and just makes everything difficult for Utah. Even with Jay Crowder out there stretching the floor, it's still difficult for the Jazz to score. And they've got Mike Conley's just really good at everything. He's a really good shooter. He's a really good scorer. He's a great pick and roll player. Really good defender. He just has no weaknesses, and he's just a tough guard. Tonight, he was great for the Grizzlies. Marc Gasol was his same self, where he's hitting shots in the post, and then he didn't actually hit some threes tonight, Gasol. Let's see. Gasol was 0 for 4 from 3, and so that's a big sign for Rudy as well. There's 3 shooting bigs now that Rudy Gobert has guarded really well. Guarded Jokic really well from 3. Tonight, guards Marc Gasol really well from 3. The other night, beats Boston, just dominated Al Horford. Rudy Gobert's proving that he can guard stretch 5s. And we all know what he does with 5s that are at the rim. It makes his life easier. He stays in the paint and he guards both. Rudy Gobert is Defensive Player of the Year right now and is absolutely dominating teams. Tonight, the only thing that could stop him was foul calls because he was 15 points, 16 rebounds, 3 blocks, but 4 fouls. He missed part of the first half because of foul calls. He was absolutely dominant. Rudy Gobert is dominating this league, and now that he can guard stretch 5s, and part of that is also Quinn Snyder's scheming really well to get stretch 5s guarded. It's going great. The Jazz are just dominating on defense at this point. They were really, really good tonight on defense. That was a defensive victory. And that was the type of victory the Jazz are used to getting, where it's defensive victories where they, can't quite score super efficiently. Tonight, Donovan Mitchell just had a rough night. He got blocked like 5 times, it seemed like, by Marc Gasol. But good for Donovan to keep going even if he's getting blocked. And the passes weren't there. The Grizzlies are just a great defensive team. It is what it is. But the winner of this game was Joe Ingles, who looked like a POW out there. Bloody, but he still finds a way. 19 points, 6 for 12 shooting, 3 for 6 from 3, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. He's absolutely one of the best small forwards in the NBA. He just is. He's, the Jazz lost Gordon Hayward and upgraded at small forward with Joe Ingles. He's fantastic. He is smart. He is tough. He is a great defender. You can't leave him alone. If the Jazz ever find a lights out shooter, either at one of the guard positions or at the 4, which they might have in Jay Crowder and Niang, look out. The Jazz are absolutely a great team and a finals contender if they just get that one piece. And it might not be this year. It might not be next year. Who knows? Maybe Ricky Rubio figures out. Ricky Rubio with a rough night tonight. 7 points on 3 for 11 shooting. Fouled out. And 2 turnovers. Not the greatest night, but that was another thing. Dante Exum changed this game. Dante came into the game, played big-time defense, guarded Shelvin Mack, who was a non-factor. Shelvin Mack was the reason the Jazz lost these last 2 games. And Dante Exum came in and said, "You're not going to win." And he stopped him and played great defense on Conley as well. And on offense, had some nice moments. So Dante with a big-time game tonight and picked up where Ricky Rubio didn't have the best night. It was nice that you could bring in Dante Exum, who could play 20 big-time minutes and defend and play really well. Jay Crowder, also just big-time contributor. Tonight, 6 points. The 3 wasn't falling. It was 1 for 7. But he's still a plus 10. And it's the same story every time. Jay Crowder comes in, the team just plays better. The other thing, we've got to give credit to Derek Favors, who was 2 for 2 from 3. That corner 3 is going down all of a sudden. Derek Favors, if he hits that corner 3, that makes our starting unit a whole different ball game because you spread the floor and you got 3-point potential from that corner from Derek Favors. That's big time. And if he can hit corner 3s with the starting unit, play big defense with the second unit, that's enormous for the Jazz. So nice win for the Jazz, who found a way to beat a very solid Grizzlies team. Never easy to beat the Grizzlies. We all know for sure now those 2 of our 6 losses is the Grizzlies. 33% of our losses are the Grizzlies. If we don't have to play him again, I'll be happy. Joe Ingles, you're my hero. Guys, like and subscribe this video. We'll talk next time.